Hello.
Hey Sataj, hey Jay.
Did we lose Jay?
Mm. Yeah, I think Jay, we could wait for some time till Jay joins. Okay, I think.
Hello.
Hey Jay, I think we just lost him.
Hey guys.
Well, then,
I am having audio issue.
uh-oh, are you using your headset?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
We hear you.
Yes,
Uh,
I can now.
I was joking. I said, are you using your headset?
Yeah, sorry about joining late. My Wi-Fi is out, so I was trying to join from my phone.
Oh, no worries.
Cool. Let's get started,
Uh,
or are we waiting for somebody else?
I think we can get started.
Okay, cool. I had one
Eh,
item on the agenda, but before that, Ellen, do you have anything you wanted to discuss?
Hey Jay. Yeah, I forget where we left off. So the PR got merged, and what I wanted to do, um, because I think the last time we spoke, you guys said I can pull some dev images that get created at some point in the process after the merge to master. And I think what my simplest path, the shortest path to validating those images is, if you recall with the PR or at the issue, I created a ephemeral environment where I deployed and like validated that there's an issue. It's easier for me to pull those images and validate the scenario there because I recreated what we were facing internally. Um, because the process to bring in those dev images internally to JP is just going to take much longer. Um, and at least I can validate and feel confident the fix is working after all the build process is completed. So my question is, did those, did those dev images get created and do I just match the commit or how do I find those images? I guess is the question.
I think it should be in Open Policy Agent Gatekeeper Docker repository.
In the GitHub repo,
In the Docker repository.
oh, in the Docker repository. Okay, because I see
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
the releases
Yeah, so on GitHub,
or packages, I
I
should say.
yeah, on GitHub we also, but on GitHub we only push it when we cut a release.
I see. I
The
see
this
certain
workflow I
pack.
think is on Docker's repository, so you can pull it from there, or you can build from master if you want to.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll check the Docker repo.
I put
Yeah,
it.
I don't.
Oh,
Oh, go
you
ahead.
did?
I just put it on the chat, so you can either match the tag or just use dev. Dev is updated though, so just be careful.
Oh, okay. Perfect. Perfect. And when you say match the tag is the last commit. Oh, I see mine. I think the third one is 70D79E.
Yeah, if it was merged 6 days ago, yeah, then
Yeah. Nice. Cool. So I was looking in the wrong place. Perfect. Thank you.
All right, cool. So,
Sorry, Jay, before you
okay,
move
yeah,
on to
go
your
ahead,
item,
Dylan.
apologies. So like selecting which release to patch, could we discuss that now that it's merged? Do you guys have discussed that, or is it really what I request? Maybe if it's
Uh, I mean, we did not discuss it patching um to 322 and 321. Um, I mean, we concluded that yeah, we should patch it. We discuss when. So if you want them immediately, feel free to raise PRs on release branches, and we can patch it there.
okay. Okay.
Yeah. Or did you want me to do it, or like or
If I do it, I'm gonna have to go through the whole internal process again. Um,
hmm.
I I didn't know it was user initiated. Or else I could have prepared that as well.
I mean, it's not user initiated, but since you
Well,
contributed that
or
change, I was
yeah, contributor initiated. I mean, maybe we take this offline and then I'll see if that's something do I have to go through this internal process again, or can I just raise it and see what they say?
okay. Yeah, because I
Because
mean, it will
it's not really
be
a new
the
change.
same
It's not
change.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
really a new change to what I already did and got approved for. So um okay, let me find that out. And right now there's no immediate urgency, so at least that's okay. But I guess I'll get back to you offline.
Okay. Yeah, and I mean, if you cannot figure it out, or if it's take time, want it in urgent, then I can have to like change it.
Okay. Thanks, Jay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I had one item in the agenda, which is actually a bug in the VAPB management thing. Do you have agenda open, Sartaj?
sorry,
You are
getting
on
mute.
mute if
Yeah,
you are talking.
so sorry, getting up mute. Yeah, I have it open now.
Okay, okay. Yeah, so the issue is basically the one that you linked in the PR, right? Like the the PR I raised for solving the delete bug, and it's the same thing because we are not using kind into the VAPB generated through constraints, right? Like if two different constraints, technically each constraints have different kinds, so there could be two different constraints with the same name, and if both of them generate VAPB, then they'll basically write up on top of each other, and so that's the bug. And so
Yep.
the change there will be to use kind while we create VAPB through constraint. But since we are in beta, that will kind of break users. So I listed out a migration path as well that we put it in the code to regenerate everything and then move after a couple of days, and then move to G trees anyways. Does it sound
Sorry,
good?
sorry, you were getting cut off. Why do we need a migration one? I didn't understand that part.
Because we are in beta, right? Like VP integration is in beta right now. So
You're getting cut off,
It,
Jay.
it
The migration is for the old one without the kind to the new one with the kind?
yes, yes,
Uh,
yes. Am I still breaking off?
you're okay right now.
I mean, we can like technically we can leave it as is and not add the migration code. And like on upgrade, the new code will run and VAPB will be generated anyways. But then the old VAPB will linger around. So like we need some sort of cleaning up when we generate new ones.
hmm. I probably need to think about this. Hmm. Yeah, let's think on this offline. I wasn't thinking about the migration, but that makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. I can like think about it and I can ping you after sometime today as well to see what you think.
Okay.
But I, I mean, the migration is basically we have to delete the older ones or the ones without the kind name and then create new ones in place.
But
That's it.
that's going to happen in the cluster, right?
Yes.
So like during the time if the migration fails or something happens, then it might get deleted, but the new ones may not get created.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a bit worried about that case.
Okay.
So we might
Uh,
end up with basically just WAPs and then no WAP Bs because we deleted all of them.
but we can flip it off, right? Like we first create and then delete. That's okay, right? Like we only delete when there is a successful create equivalent create in place.
Yeah, I think that would probably be better. Yeah. Um, is that if we have multiple WAP Bs, do we name them differently then?
Yeah, I mean we use constraint kind in the name as well, or like some sort of other hash or something, and then we anyways do. So there are two options, right? Like either we use constraint kind as a part of the name itself, or we use a hash, and anyways we set ownership onto the VAPB resources. So whenever something is happening, right, like we need to figure out appropriate constraint that is owning particular VAPB and then update or delete or create or whatever operation we have to do with that VAPB according.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
let's
those
discuss it over
are
the PR, or we can also chat offline. I'll need to probably think about this. Yeah, we should definitely
okay,
create
cool.
first and
Then
then delete the worst case.
yep. Yeah, okay. So then should I create the PR and then we discuss it what to do onwards there, or like do you wanna
Sure. Yeah, create the
think about
PR.
it?
And I think you do you want to edit your existing PR, or do you want to create a new PR?
I'll edit the existing one, that's fine.
Okay, so you're gonna add the migration logic and whatever you were thinking.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Let's discuss it over the PR.
Okay. That's good. I had
Yeah,
that.
make sure to test it with a cluster with an existing weapon map B, and then think about like the upgrade case. Like
Yeah.
actually run the upgrade and then we'll see what happens.
Yep. I'm gonna test it. This problem does not exist for web because constraint is the same kind. Constraint
Oh yeah,
template is the same kind.
right.
It's just the CRDs that we create for
Yeah, because
different constraints.
they can't be they have to be different names. But for
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
web
Exactly.
sources, they are different names. Yeah.
Yep.
I think the bug
Okay.
was
Yeah. Cool.
already
I'll update the
there.
PR.
It was just harder to trigger. But your PR is basically just everything goes into the bug path.
Yeah, yeah.
If the
I mean,
cluster has
it
the
was
is
not
pointing.
harder to trigger, right? Like in create scenarios, the bug was always there. Like if you create two different constraints the same name, creating VAPB, then that bug is always there.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
It's just that we didn't catch it because we, like, in our testing and everywhere else, we use like respective constraint names. So there are like no two constraints with the same name.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about it, but yeah, it's still we should handle that case where it's the same thing because
Yeah.
I can see it being the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, in real life, like you'd most likely name your constraints differently. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, then that's the only thing. I'll update the PR and I don't have anything else.
Okay, sounds good.
Cool. Abhishek, did you have anything you wanted to discuss or you good on everything?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm working on 323 issues.
Cool. Okay. Sounds good. And short as if you have time, map management design doc is pretty complete. So feel free to take a look if you can.
Okay,
Uh,
yeah, I'm recording a KubeCon demo now. After that,
ah,
I'll have more time.
okay. 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 Yeah.
You're gonna be at
Cool.
KubeCon, Protect?
No, no, I'm not going this time, but I'm recording a demo so others can talk about stuff.
Gotcha.
Oh, Ellen, I wanted to check with you. We in the latest version we created this new Gator policy thing. I wonder if JP Morgan would be interested in that. I'll drop it in the chat. Let me see. Gator CLI. Okay.
On that note, I shared the draft as well with you, Sartaj.
Oh
So
yeah, I saw that one. Yeah, well,
yeah.
yeah, I'll do you that one. I just dropped it in the chat, Ellen. So this is if you're familiar with Homebrew CLI, like Brew CLI, it's kind
Hmm.
of like that, but for like installing policies from the Gatekeeper library specifically. But you can also create your own catalog.
Okay. Yeah, that's cool. Um, yeah. And and then installs it into the cluster, I assume. Or
Yeah.
you pointed to a cluster and
Yep. I want to extend this later on with like it so then you can get things from a cluster directly. So Gator running as a controller in Kubernetes and then not have to rely on a CLI. But for the first iteration, this is like there is a machine that has kubeconfig access, and then you basically say, "Hey, I want to say install the pod security baseline bundle." It basically deploys everything to that cluster. Obviously, you can run this on CI and all too.
yeah. And these bundles are how they packaged? Are they like a certain format or are
So they're basically from our library. Let me drop the GK.
but it's the raw like constraint template and constraints that it just goes and fetches?
So if you do policy install, it just installs constraint template. But if you install a bundle, then it does like whole constraint and constraint template both.
Right.
Because constraint templates have different parameter values and different enforcement action that you might want to configure on your own. So when you run Gator policy install and it's just single policy, then it will just fetch the constraint template.
I see. Yeah, let me take a look because
I know you mentioned you had like a Helm way of installing the
yeah,
stuff. So we if you're interested, we could also expand this with like templating stuff. Um,
yeah, yeah,
but yeah, initially like the idea is that the bundles are opinionated because they're like specific things. Um, but you can also create your own catalog. I dropped the YAML file, and then deploy whatever you want, basically.
yeah. I guess the only question here is like how does it know in the examples I'm looking at what like how do you version pin or like version these policies? Is it just going to master right now, or like the
It,
head?
it's in
We
the
merged them. So go ahead, Jen.
So in the catalog, I think you can define a version as well. And I mean, the catalog is basically index, and in library we version them, and we only use the latest one. Like on the website, you can only see the latest ones, but we maintain like the past, all the versions as well. So it's just about a URL.
Got it. Oh, I see the catalog YAML now. Okay. Yeah, let me explore how
Yeah, we don't really have versioning in the library. I mean, there'll be old versions in like the like older commits, but
pre right.
it's always the latest basically.
Yeah,
Which does have a version. It's just the latest version.
it's just the latest. Yeah.
Yeah, so like it could be like 104 or whatever, but then the catalog always points to the latest one. But if
Cool.
you were to host your own catalog, say internally you create the JP Morgan catalog,
Yep.
then you could do whatever you want basically.
Yeah. Yeah, because we would need to maintain versions on different releases of clusters that we maintain. Okay, cool. And this was in the latest release, right? You said 322?
Yeah, this is part of gator.
322, yeah.
Yeah.
Got it. Are you guys leveraging this capability, or is it just like other community users requested it, or
Um,
more you saw an opportunity?
we are not, but I thought this would be a good thing for others because
I guess.
the user experience today is kind of painful. You have to
Yeah.
go and copy paste a lot of things. So this one just kind of streamlines.
Yeah.
So if you
Gotcha.
want to have I don't know, the pod security standards, then it's just one thing,
Yeah. That makes sense. Yep.
one command, and then you're done basically.
Cool.
Yeah, we added one more command to the getter as well, which is bench. And
Which,
so if you come up with an idea and think, oh, this will be really cool to do in left shift, let us know.
what was that subcommand?
Another
Oh,
command was
bench.
getter bench. Yeah.
Bench. I see it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so bench is for benchmarking Rego and the cell policies.
Cell.
Oh, cell. Okay. Ah, we gotta get there.
Yeah, and
Gotcha.
then in the docs, the same docs that I sent, there is some preliminary testing, and then the cell was like much faster
Very cool.
from our tests. Yeah.
And I think Jay, you brought it up last time we talked. Like, I didn't think about this, or maybe I didn't. Just we haven't been able to circle back to cell, but unit testing cell is gonna be something a lot of folks want to make sure is possible. And did you find any good answers on what folks are doing, like to unit test cell, especially the ones that can get a little bit more complex?
So right now, like in the community, as far as I know, people are relying on um, either API server or like a tool like Getter or Cube Getter, or like I think Kyvern also has one, where they test the whole policy against allowed and not allowed resources, just like Getter verify, right? There is
So like
no like
a,
per expression or
yeah,
cell expression testing. I
got it.
did write one proposal for that, and I linked, like I pinged the person, but to review and see if that proposal makes sense. But right now, I think code freeze is gonna be just around the corner, so people are trying to push their PRs and code. So I've not gotten any attraction there. I'm gonna ping them tomorrow again to see like if they have time to review and discuss this further. I was planning to bring this up in today's API machine recall, but it got cancelled. So,
Okay. Yeah,
but I
you
can
know,
send the proposal your way if you think, if you want
yeah,
to review and if you think it
I'll
makes
take a
sense.
look at it. Because I guess, thinking in that mindset of shifting left, and what you stated is sounds like integration tests against whatever cell policies exist and in some form, Gator or other tooling. Um, but getting that fast feedback like we do today in Rego, right? Or any programming language for that matter, um, is key for the development cycle for some folks. So, but cool, I'll take a
Yeah.
look. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Cool. I'll send it to you. Cool. If nothing
Oh,
else,
since some folks like myself are not going to be at KubeCon, is that demo public or will be public, or is it just for attendees? I don't even know what this demo's about, Sartek, if you're able to
Oh,
share it.
I think it'll be on the Azure Day. I
Oh,
mean,
okay, it's one
I
of
think
those.
I can publish to the
No,
to
no,
my
yeah, just
YouTube. It's demo for Cube AI. I mean, it's called AI Runway now. I for AI Runway. Yes.
gotcha, gotcha. Fair enough. Cool. Thanks, guys, for the call and guidance.
cool.
Anything else?
No, I think that's a wrap. I don't have anything else.
Sartek, do you have AI running in your Zoom chat? Because like you're extremely fast with these links.
Oh
It's
no,
like
that's just me.
yeah, cool, cool, cool.
He has like million tabs open, so every link is handy one.
Yeah, I do
So
too, but
I
I
just
get
have a big
lost with my
screen.
tabs. Yeah. Cool, cool. I'll take a look. Appreciate it, guys.
Cool. Thank you all.
Thanks.
Bye, folks.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.